Let me take you through a quick workout I like to do to loosen up my hips after traveling. I suffered a disc injury in 2021 and I've dealt with chronic hip and low back pain for the last 5 years as a result. My hips always get irritated from long periods of sitting, which I can avoid in my everyday life, but sitting is inevitable when traveling. Long car rides and flights leave me with a lot of tightness in my hip flexors and low back and usually result in at least a week or two of pain afterwards. After a couple weeks of traveling around and visiting family this summer, I've been paying the price. This was my first time back in the gym after back-to-back family reunions, and I knew I needed to do some correctional work. So I start out on the back extension, usually with some iso holds before going into reps. This really helps to reactivate the muscles of my lower back that really get neglected during travel. I'm getting into some iso holds and some reps here really to get some blood flow into the area, and then I transition into some Y raises or trap 3 raises, which will target the mid back a little more. Now these prone rotations have been one of the best movements for my back and hips. The pain I currently have is in my right outer hip as well as deep into my right hip flexor and groin area. I'm getting a very sharp stabbing pain into that right hip flexor and adductor anytime I externally rotate my right hip, so you're going to see me take this very slowly. You can see how much farther I was able to externally rotate my left hip because there was no pain there, but I'm just slowly letting this right foot drop and letting gravity pull me into a deeper stretch without aggravating the joint too much. And then on that leg that I'm internally rotating, I'm also letting gravity pull my foot into a deeper stretch, but I'm also actively internally rotating. So I'm getting a lot of activity and even some cramping in that outer hip on the outside leg. And then as you see me come back the other way, I'm able to drop that right hip even deeper into external rotation, and I'm just letting it get comfortable there without spasming. When my hip flares up like this, it's very difficult to even do simple tasks like walking, getting in and out of bed, getting in and out of the car. So my top priority was to calm down those sensitive tissues. So again, these rotations have been great for loosening up my hips as well as my low back. When I first saw them on social media, I didn't try them because that lumbar rotation looked really uncomfortable. But when I did try them, they actually felt really good and they've helped me a lot. Now I'm getting into some prone Supermans and Cobras to help activate my posterior chain. These movements are good to do in reverse of extended sitting and will help the upper, mid, and lower back. Next, I'll get into some passive thoracic extension, which can feel great after sitting for a while before getting into some 90-90 stretches to keep opening up the internal and external rotation of my hips. I had to do a quick relocation right here, and I just got into another round of Supermans and Cobras because they really do help a lot. And then a little more thoracic extension using the foam roller. Next, I got into some more active extension with these cross-bench dumbbell pullovers, which I'm really hoping can help with some postural realignment over time. Kneeling hip flexor stretch, which I'm going to take very slowly. You're going to see me feeling for any adhesions in the area where I'm getting that really sharp pain. And I'm just trying to gently stretch those hip flexors so I can get into a deeper stretch later on. Back into the 90-90s, hips feeling a little looser now and not as much spasming as I externally rotate that right hip. With my hip flexors stretched out a little, I go into glute bridges, which I need to be doing more of. All of that sitting in the car and on the plane puts my glutes completely to sleep, and I'm pretty sure that inactivity has caused a lot of my pain over the years, so I'm just really trying to squeeze and reconnect to my glutes here. And I'm gonna finish up with this couch stretch to fully open up my hip flexors. I'm doing it with a bench for the sake of this workout video, but I usually do it against a wall so that I can get that plantar flexion of the foot, which allows for a much deeper stretch. The key with these is keeping the core and glutes engaged and keeping the hips level. The body is going to try to compensate and find easier ways to stay in this position, so just be aware of that and keep your hips level and square at all times. I was feeling much better after this session, but no one workout is going to fix chronic pain. It's a constant self-experiment, so if you have chronic pain, feel free to use any of the movements you saw in this video and let me know if they work for you. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.